let's face it, the odds are against us. In the cosmic sense, we occupy a tiny planet in a vast universe, and we have no capability to escape its boundaries, even if we knew where to go. Our world is geologically active, and there are all manner of deadly events that regularly threaten large areas and multitudes of people. Great storms on sea and land, earthquakes, volcanoes, tornadoes, floods, famines, droughts, and not least, the threat of worldwide pestilence that could devastate or even put an end to mankind. And to top it off, here we are, living our short lives and failing miserably to make the most of the years we have. Why? In a single word, strife. Strife is a great mystery indeed, when rightly considered. Throughout the world, from families and tribes to nations and continents, strife is rampant on planet Earth. People routinely kill one another over the slightest provocations imaginable. Terrorist groups will sacrifice all, including their lives, to inflict their vision on others who do not agree with them. Nations go to war, and sometimes there are great wars. There are huge nuclear arsenals that have the power to end human civilization in a matter of minutes. There are chemical and biological weapon stocks all over the planet. It is simply impossible to detail or account for the massive levels of strife among our species. Here in the United States, we see today the effects of strife in the ongoing war between the so-called right and left. There are many factions on the left that are seemingly dedicated to destroying the historic and traditional foundations of the nation. But even among those factions, there is strife. The same strife and disagreement can be seen among factions on the right. It would seem that one of the key issues behind all this strife is the absolute conviction by people, individually or corporately, that somehow their perspectives and desires are more valid and legitimate than others' perspectives and values. Considering the litany of things that are out to get us, would it not seem only rational and logical that people would, instead of fighting among themselves, seek to band together in a firm consensus to figure out how we might make the most of our lives and safeguard ourselves to whatever extent possible against the catastrophic events that might overtake us? One way to look at this is to consider two men fighting while other things are happening around them. Notably, let's consider that a pride of hungry lions might be approaching just over the hill, and in their desire to inflict damage upon each other, the two men are woefully ignorant of the approach of the lions. The two men would be well advised to join efforts and arrive at a consensus as to how not to get eaten by the hungry lions. Think of this as the power of a unified species, using the very best of our intellect and determination to make the world a safer and more prosperous place for all. And yet, we do not do that. Are we a race of idiots? Are we hopelessly doomed? Given all that we see occurring in this world of ours, and all the strife in every corner of the planet, it's difficult for us to posit any answer to these questions other than yes. And however we look at it, that strife remains a great and profound mystery.